Testing mic. Hi, Michelle. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to be starting soon, kind of prepping a little bit, but I will get started soon. I just have to make sure everything works. We just finished having lunch. Hello. I didn't update my subscriber goal. Okay. I need to move this out of the way and this out of the way. I'm just going to be sharing the live and things like that online right now. Hi, Caroline. What time is it after all in Sydney right now? I love that we were trying to figure that out, but either you were sleeping or I was. Early morning for you. Okay, so you were right the first time. Make sure that you give the live a thumbs up. It actually really does help. I'm about to go and share it on our Facebook group. Wow, you know, today, this is my 13th live. So that's pretty awesome. What holidays is it? Would it be like spring break? Okay, now let's just make sure that this works. All right, it did. Okay. Hola. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I'm gonna do things a little bit different today. Actually, let's just change to the camera for just real quick. So I'm gonna do things a little bit different because I am going to do this completely from scratch. So there might be some troubleshooting that I have to do. I'm gonna share all the formulas. So if you saw just a little bit of a preview of what my screen looks like, it's just a blank template. And I am going to make an activity that Michelle gave me the idea for, where it's kind of like a Connect 4 type of activity. The reason why this is going to be slightly different is because I do intend after this live to take this video down and make it into like a long form video so that I can put times at the bottom so that you can come back and rewatch it if you need to watch any of the steps. So I hope that this is useful. I will take some time. I mean, I'll leave the live up until I have the time to edit the video and remove anything that is just repetitive, so that if you want to go back and watch it, you can do that after. All right. Let me now change to sharing my screen. Okay, so what I have right now, and what you're gonna need if you want to follow along, a clean, just blank Google Sheet. That's what I have in front of me. I am going to make this into a template that you can then edit if you want to. But I was asked to do this from scratch in case anybody wanted to just kind of learn all the ins and outs. So it is going to be a bit of a longer video than usual. I have a set of questions. I am going to do a 12 question template. If you want to do 16, you can do that too. But it does have to be in multiples of 4 because it is going to be a connect 4 type of activity. So if you don't want to do 12, then the next best option would be 8. Okay. So the premise or the way that this activity is going to work is students are going to be answering questions. For every 4 that they complete, they're going to earn a sticker. So the sticker is going to be changing every time they get an answer correct. But at the end, if all 16 questions or if all 12 questions are correct, then they're going to have the same sticker on each side. Okay, and because I love Funko Pops and because it's Halloween, I am going to do a Hocus Pocus theme, but I also have a Nightmare Before Christmas that I saved. So I saved a bunch of stickers. The more you have, the better, so that you can have those stickers change. I think I got about 7 of each. All right, any questions so far? So stickers, it doesn't have to be themed like I'm doing. It could really be any stickers that you want and some sort of questions. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna start setting up my work area. We're gonna need 2 sheets because I am going to make it into a template that works with sheet 2 so that then I can hide as always. So I am going to need 2 sheets. All I did was add, use this little plus sign here at the bottom so that I can have 2 sheets to work with. Personally, I don't like changing the name of the sheets. I'm gonna keep them as sheet 1 and sheet 2. That is how my formulas are already formatted. So I'm gonna start working with my area and what I wanna do. Okay, so I like having a border on mine just to make it look nice. So I am going to make my first column A. I just made it smaller, so I know that that's gonna be my border. I'm gonna do the same with B actually. I'm gonna select both of them and make it smaller because I like having a border and then some blank space. And then I need to be mindful that I need 2 at the top. Eventually, when I make it down to the bottom, I will need 2 at the bottom so that I have a border going around and then 2 on the right-hand side. So I know that because I need 2 at the bottom, my title is going to start here at C3. That's where my title is going to be. So I'm going to take 2. Usually I like my title to be thicker. So I'm going to take 2 rows and I'm going to just kind of spread it across. I'm going to go all the way to like U. Okay, and then I'm going to click the Merge Cells button. And this is going to be where my title goes. Where my title goes. So again, I'm just building this template right now. I am going to skip 1 and then do the same here at the bottom. And this is going to be where my directions go. So directions go here. I will take care of all the formatting later. Now I need the place for my questions, okay? If you notice, the questions that I am using are fairly simple questions. Which number is irrational? What is a simplified fraction? So they're very short questions. So I am going to, I think for now, I'm gonna use a 3 by 3. So 3 by 3. I can mess with this later. So this is what my question's gonna look like. I'm setting up the pieces where I'm going to type my questions in. And I have 12 questions, so I'm gonna go 3 across and 4 to the bottom because I want it to be collect 4. Okay, so this is where my question's gonna be. I'm gonna copy this, paste, and paste. Now I have 3 questions. And then I'm gonna paste 1 more here, and this is where my stickers are gonna go. So I'm doing 2 by 3 on this one. Okay, I actually just thought this will end up being my title. I think. So question. Hold on, I'm trying to think because I want to have some instructions here. I think I'm going to do one more. I'm going to go here. I'll show you what I mean right now. I'm going to select this 8 column right now, and I'm going to hit insert row below. This is why I like to prep in advance. And here, right above where my stickers are going to go, I am going to merge this into 2 so that I can put collect for stickers here. All right, so that students know what they are doing. Okay, so I just centered it. All right, so again, let's just recap what we have. 1 question, 2 question, 3 questions, and a place for the sticker, okay? Now I need a place for the answer to go. I want the answer to go right below it. So instead of making a 3 by 3, I'm gonna do a 3 by 2 here so that the answer place is a little bit different. We can distinguish between the answer and the question. So this is where the question's gonna go. I'm gonna put A1 and Q1. No, the other way around. Q1 and A1. Question 1, answer 1. Now, because I want the question to clearly go with these questions and these answers, I am going to select where I put the sticker, and I'm gonna scroll down to where the answers end, and then hit the combine, the merge cells. Okay, so again, this is still the setup process, and your setup might be completely different than mine, and that's okay, right? That's okay. This is just kind of what I'm envisioning right now. So now I can take this, copy it. I'm gonna leave 1 space, and I'm gonna paste the whole thing. Now I'm gonna erase this because it's not Q1. So now I have 6 questions, and I wanted 12. So I'm gonna copy it once again, skip 1 row, paste, skip 1 row, paste. 12 questions, 12 answers, 4 stickers. Okay. Now that I have everything that I need, this is what I need. These are the questions that I need. I am going to save those 2 places that I want at the bottom. I'm going to go to the row here, 35, which is where mine happens to end. And I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Why aren't you working? Like this. Just scroll, scroll, scroll. Really, as long as you want. I am going to, once I have enough, I'm at 509. I am going to right click here and delete the rows. And I'm going to keep doing that. Delete rows. Right click, delete rows, until they are all gone and all I have is my working area. I'm not going to need anything else at the bottom, so I'm trying to clean it up, okay? And I'm gonna do the same on the right and the left. I need 2 here on the side, so N and O, and I'm going to select these 2 here so that I can make it the same size. So by holding down the control button or the command button, then you can select columns that are not next to each other. So I selected A and B, hit command, select N and O, and then I can make this slightly smaller so that they are all the same size. Everything after O, I'm going to delete. So I'm going to select P, go all the way to the end, and delete. Now that I have this space, I know that I don't want my title to go all the way to the end. I want it to go all the way to M. So I am going to unmerge and then do the merging again. Select these 2, go up to M, merge, and do the same with the directions. Select these 2, go to M, and hit the merge cells. It's a little bit bigger. Okay. I basically have what I want this to look like. Now, I'm just gonna start making it a little bit nicer. So I'm going to change the title. I am going to put it in the middle, right? So middle align. And I'm going to center align it, the text. And title goes here. This is when I'm going to play with my sizing and your fonts if you want something different. The directions, I like typing the word directions like this, and I like putting the directions at the top. And then I like to make sure that it wraps, that the text wraps. So at the top and the text wraps. We'll talk about directions after, but at least that's set up. Then collect for stickers here. I am going to go to my favorite symbol salad and select the arrow that's pointing down. That copies it as text, and I am going to paste this here. Just Control V for paste on both sides. And if you want, you can make this one a little bit bigger. So I just took that 9 and I brought it down a little. Oh, too big. Here we go. All right, for my questions and my answers, I'm gonna select everything, including the stickers, and I am going to center everything. So center and middle. And then I am going to, little by little, go in here and use my all borders. I might mess with the borders later, but you'll see why I do this. So I'm gonna use all the borders like so. So I'm just selecting and then going to all borders. And now I'm going to view, show, and click off the grid lines because now it looks like a worksheet. Okay, so I have a nice border, I have my title, I have my directions, I have my questions, it looks clean, and then I can start messing around with the size. So for my questions, I do want my questions to be a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna select the 3 questions. And I'm going to make this bigger so that my question space is bigger. We can play around with it later. You might need a much larger, hi Marina, thank you so much for subbing. You might need a place that's larger, a work area that is larger than this, and that's okay, right? Because maybe you're gonna put a picture in here. You don't have to put text in here. If I really wanted to, actually I should show that. So let's say I didn't wanna take the time to type all this up, which number is irrational, and have that in there. Maybe I just wanted the question to look like this. So I can take a screenshot and then go to insert and image in the cell and bring in that question, right? Maybe you have an image, maybe you have a task card, right? Something like that, and your answer is gonna go in here. I actually might leave that there. That doesn't look too bad. All right, so which number is irrational? And the answer to that one is A, square root of 5. So I am going to need to create a drop down here. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that next. Actually, let's start. What should I do first? Well, I said I was gonna make this into a template. So I'm gonna leave that here. And this is gonna be the template that I'm gonna use later to put in. So let's do that first. Question 1, question 2, question 3. And this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are gonna be our answers because we do have to do all of the, I guess I'll turn it into a worksheet after. Okay, so Q4, oh, not like that. Q6, Q7, I'm using this little tool here to go to the end, Q9, Q10. Perfect. Picture of a protractor. Yeah, right? You can put a picture of a protractor. Which angle's measured here? Right? Or which two angles? It could do like the big angle, the small angle. That is a really good idea. Okay, now I don't want to redo all of this editing. So you can always, if you find like the perfect text size and the perfect way that it looks, the perfect formatting, right? And you don't, but when you went through the dragging, right, I got all of those numbers already. I can select this one because this is the one that I like, this formatting, and I'm going to hit this little paint roller. What this is doing is it's copying the format of that block. So I'm going to click here and then I'm going to drag this there. And then I'm going to use the paint roller and I'm going to click there, paint roller. And now everything is the same. All right, it's been 20 minutes and all I have is a skeleton. But that's okay, we're good here. What I'm gonna do right now, if you are in this live right now, I am going to share this in case you wanna start from here. So you can play around with the formulas. So I'm just gonna call this link 1. And I'm going to paste it in the chat, in the live chat right now. And then I'm going to, let's call this link 1 here. And I'm gonna make a copy so that if you're making this link, what happened? Where'd everything go? Did I do it on the wrong? Nobody told me. I did it on the completely wrong sheet. I did it on sheet 2 instead of sheet 1. Yowza. Okay. Eesh. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. I could copy everything, or I can move sheet 1 here, change the names. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's rename this. I'm just gonna rename them. Troubleshooting. Can always do this. There we go. Yeah, just rename the tabs. I'm gonna shift it over to the side and rename it. Notice how I added an extra number at first because it won't let you rename a name that already exists. And then I go back and just change it. Bam. No copying, pasting, and redoing all that. Okay, let's move on. This is link 1. I am going to leave this off to the side, and now we're gonna keep going. I'm going to keep going with link 2, but if you wanna start from here, now at least you have something that's kind of working and you can go along with the formulas, okay? The first formula that I am going to share, I already typed them down. It is the offset formula. And this is what I'm going to share after. So we are going to use this formula here. I am going to paste it in the chat because as I'm talking about it, I know and I realize that this is going to be really short, right? Really small. So if you're watching the video or the replay, you can find that in the description. If you're watching the live replay, you can watch it and you can grab that formula from the live chat that will be there. Okay. That offset formula is where the stickers are going to be. So we're going to want to click on where the stickers are and we're going to paste that formula there. I will explain what that formula means in a second. I'm going to go to view, show formula bar so that I can just make sure I've pasted it. I'm going to paste it on this one, and on this one. Okay, we're going to have 4 different offsets. Okay. Okay, from here, when we're looking at the offset formula, what the first part of the formula says is where the offsetting happens. Okay, so where the offsetting happens. So on L22 is where your stickers are going to start for this particular one. Okay, so if we go here, we're going to go to L22, and I'm just going to right now sticker 1, I guess let's call this sticker 1.1, and then we're going to go below sticker 1.2, sticker 1.3. Is it 3 questions? Yeah, 3 questions. Okay. You can copy the formula from the chat. Okay, let me put it on Word and make it really large. Thanks for letting me know so that you can see it. Is this okay? Oh, okay. Well, if not, here it is, nice and large. Maybe I'll explain what I was doing. This part here, so this sheet 2, L22, is telling you where on sheet 2 your sticker is going to start, okay? So I'm okay with starting it on L22. For my next stickers though, I don't want it to start on L22. I'm going to want my next stickers to start on L26. So this is going to be sticker 2.1, sticker 2.2, and sticker 2.3. Okay, so again, that was L26. So on this second one, I'm going to change this now to L26. Notice how it changed, right? 1.1, 2.1. These are all 1.1. The next set is going to be sticker 3.1, sticker 3.2, sticker 3.3, and then right here is going to be, ooh, stop it, sticker 4.1, sticker 4.2, sticker 4.3. It's all right. Sometimes, you know, it's really early for you, Caroline. I can't believe you're here. I really appreciate you being here. Waking up at 7 on your holiday to do teacher stuff. Okay, so now 3.1 is on L30 and 4.1 is on L34. So 30 for this one. And then 34 for this one. I just realized we are going to have to shift these. Shoot. Okay. We are going to... Okay, let me explain where my brain went right there. We need the stickers to change, so we actually need 4 of each. So this is what we want is 1.0, like a starting point, and then 2.0 and 3.0 and 4.0. So I am going to need to insert one more on each of these. So I'm going to insert row below, and then this is going to be 1.1, 1.2, 3. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be 2.1. I need one more. I'm just inserting one below just because I don't want to do it all over. And I'm going to drag. I guess I can insert one here. Choopy choopy. That's good too. Oh, here. Not there. It's all right. All right, we're gonna need a starting point and then the 3 that follow. There's my incompetence. But again, right, I promised you guys a raw video that I haven't worked on. So this is me starting something from scratch. I haven't done this in so long since I always use a template. So, all right, sticker 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, 4.0. I love that just worked, right? This is the awesome part about the formula. As soon as I inserted something in there, this knows that it's shifted, that everything has shifted by 1, 2, or however many I added in there. Okay, so don't be afraid to play around and then go back and check that it worked. Okay. Okay. We're still on the offset formula. So that is the part that is reading where the, what to pull. Okay, so right now, because the offset formula starts at, well, that's okay. Let me share if you want, Kelly, I will share this with you. Let me put this in the chat right now. This is going to be linked to, I'll share it again later. So that you can be right where we're at if you want to kind of come to the live. Okay, so you'll be able to make a copy of where we're at so far so you can pick up from here. The only thing that we've done is set up our template, and we have just started talking about the formulas. Okay, so again, that first part, sheet 2, L22, is where the stickers are going to change. This is where our sticker images will go. Okay, now the second part of the formula, didn't I type it? Here we go. This second part of the formula is where, if you remember the offset formula, it's kind of what tells the sticker to change. So this is what's going to tell the sticker to change every time there is a correct answer. Okay, so I am going to change this color here. Okay, R34 is what it's looking at. That might not be a good letter to use right now. So let's go and check and see where we can put that at. And let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to go on sheet 2. I already forgot what it was. R what? R37. So I don't want to go to R whatever. I actually want that to be, let's put it here. R in this blank space. R26. Okay, I'm just going to put here sum 1 just so that I know. Sum 2. Sum 3. Sum 4. Okay, so it's going to be R26, R31, R36, R40. Why isn't that? Did I put that in the wrong place? It should be 41, yeah. All right, so 26, 31, 36, 31. So I'm going to change these. 26. It's going to change your formulas, and that's okay. 31, 36, 41. What this wants is that it wants a number. So the offset is working off of a number, and right now it's a word because I put sum in there. That's why it's not working, okay? So what we're gonna do next at this point, I'm okay with all my formulas looking funky because I haven't done anything else on sheet 2. I am going to change now so that these questions are the right answers. We need to set our question and answer places, okay? So I am going to put my answers here. So I'm gonna go 1 over. Okay, so this is gonna be answers, and this is gonna be do not delete. Okay, just do that. Okay, so the answers are gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what our answers are set to right now, right? 1 through 12. So I'm putting them on the same row, right? 1.1 goes with 1, 1.2 goes with 2, 1.3 goes with 3. Okay, so I set up my answers. And now it's time for our next formula. Okay, so this is gonna be the formula on sheet 2. formula on sheet 2. I am going to paste it here. This is something similar. And we are going to have to edit this. I posted it in the chat. Okay. This is the formula that I am going to paste into here, where it says do not delete. Okay. So I'm going to paste values only. What the happened? Okay. Now we're going to have to change it because I'm going to tell you what this formula is saying. Okay. If, that's okay. Let's leave it there. What this is saying, what this formula, sorry, I have an itch in my eye and my phone's going off and I don't know why. Okay, so what this formula is saying is if this field here, Q23 in this case, is equal to sheet 1, E6, so the field E6 on sheet 1, then I want it to turn into the number 1. If it's not that, then I want it to be 0. Okay, so I'm going to fudge around with this, Mickey Mouse this, so that it's what I needed to read. Okay, so right now at this point in time, I want this here, so I want P23. If P23 is equal to, and then on sheet 1, answer 1 is on C13. C13. Hi, Alec. Okay, so now this answer is correct, right? 1 is equal to 1. So if P23, if you're using my template right now, if P23 is equal to, on sheet 1, it was C, I already forgot what it was, 13, C13. Okay. There's the correct one. All right. So if P23 equals sheet 1, okay, now we need to do that for every one of those questions in there. Okay, we want all of these to be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so the next answer, right? I'm going to copy this one. Actually, we can drag it. We can drag it to the bottom. But this one's going to be if P24 is equal to F13. Not C, so this is going to be F13. And the next one's going to be I13. I13. Does anyone have any questions so far? Because we're almost done with the actual like coding for it to work, and then we can start bringing our stickers in. Okay, so we're almost done making the template. We just have to make sure we keep repeating this. So our next formula that we need to put on here is the sum formula. Okay, so you are going to hit equal on that where we put sum 1, type in the word sum, a parenthesis to open up the parentheses, and then we are going to select this part here, the 3 ones that we want to add up. All right, so now is the number 3. We're gonna go into our page 1, and now that it works, our sticker section for question 1 should say 1.3. Let's hope it works. And there it is, 1.3. Notice what happens if I delete this. Now it's 1.2 because only this one and this one are correct. This one's not. 1.1, 0. Right? So there are no correct answers here. Now there's 1 correct, 2 correct, 3 correct. The purpose, we're just making an, sticker number 0. Yeah, that's a holder. Like, so when students start and they have no correct answers, there should be something here. You could keep it blank if you want to. Like, you can delete that. But it's nice for them to start off with something. Right? If you want it to be blank, you can just remove, like, if I don't want this sticker 1.0 to show up, I can just remove that. And then they would start off blank. And then they get a sticker. Does that make sense? So it's just a placeholder. If you want to delete it, though, you can. I hope that answered your question. Okay, I'm going to add these back in here. 1, 2, 3. All right, we got to repeat that process now on the rest of them. Okay, so this is going to be the repetitive part. I will remove this from the video later when I actually turn it into a video. So I'm going to copy this. Ooh, actually, let's start on this first one because I'm pretty confident it's going to work. All right, I'm going to paste it here. And now, instead of P23, I want it to be P28. And instead of C13, it's going to be C19. Yes, they have to do the problem correctly in order for the stickers to start appearing. P29, and the other one is, what was it? It was F. And then the other one was I. So the way that I have my template set up is CFI. CFI for these. All right, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to copy these 3. Copy, paste. And this is 25. I'm just looking at the C25, F25, and I25. And this next one is 31. So C31, F31, and I31. I have all of those set up all at once because all the answers are here. And now I need to set up the sums. So just like this one, right? The sum of Q23 to Q21, this is going to equal sum, parenthesis, and drag those 3, enter, equal sum, parenthesis, drag these 3, enter, equal sum, parenthesis, drag, not that one, drag these 3, enter. Here we go. I'm not quite done with this template yet because what I want, in addition to the stickers changing, okay, so let me tell you what I had. And this is what Michelle sent me, the idea that Michelle sent me. So what I'm picturing in my mind is students will answer these questions correct. If they are correct, they turn green. If they are incorrect, they turn red. And anytime that they type in the correct answer, the sticker is going to change. When they have all 12 questions answered, the 4 stickers will match. So they're collecting 4. At any other point, their stickers are going to be changing, right, to show that something that they're doing is correct, but they won't be the same stickers throughout. Okay? Okay, so now let's make these go red, green, and some other color. I am going to select all the answers. then right click, select all the answers. While I am still holding control, I'm going to right click, view more, conditional formatting. I like to have a color set for when there is no answer in there. So is sticker 4 different than sticker 3? Yes. The 4th should be the same sticker. We'll go through that right now. So the 4th should be the same sticker for all of them. Right now I'm just going to make it, before I start putting the actual stickers in, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it change colors. So this is going to be the color if it's blank. So if the cell is empty, okay, if this cell is empty, I want it to turn into this like peachy yellow color. Okay, so when there's nothing in here, I want my answers to have some color in there. And then when they put in their answer, I want it to turn green. Okay, so now we have to set that up. I'm going to right click, view more cell options, conditional formatting. And then in here, we need that indirect formula. Okay, so we're going to set here the custom formula. Okay, we're going to go equal. And that's going to be C13. I guess we can use the dollar signs too. C13 equals indirect sheet. I'll put this formula right now in the chat. And this one is, oh, I already forgot what that answer was, but I think it was like Q23. Did I get that right? If I got that right, I'm gonna be so impressed with myself. I'm gonna hit done and now let me check. Is it Q23? P2. Oh, it's P23, but this one happens to be, okay, the answers are on P. P23. I'm gonna put this in there and there. Okay, now I'm gonna make it a different green. I don't like that green. I want it to be that green. Okay, that is my formula for when it's correct. Okay, and I need to do that for every question. If the answer is empty, do this. If the answer is correct, do this. If the answer is incorrect, do something else. Okay, turn red. So on this one, now that I'm here, I am going to add another rule because it has that, right? And this one, what I'm going to say is instead of equal to is going to be not equal to. So if it's not equal to that, then I want it to be red. Okay, this is the not equal to formula. Put it in the chat. Put it here. All right, so now I want you to see what happens if I type in like the number 3, for example. Turns red. So if it's blank, if it's right, if it's not right. Okay, I'm gonna do this for all of them now. I'm gonna do all the greens. I'm gonna copy this, the one right next to it. I'm gonna go to this one. I'm gonna add another rule. Actually, let's go from scratch in case you don't know how to get here. Right click, view more cell options, conditional formatting. And don't close this out so it stays open. So I'm gonna go to add another rule and custom formula. From here, I'm gonna paste this one. But what I want is now I want F13. So I do have to change these. F13, and F13 is going to equal P24 now, one right below it. I'm gonna copy this And this is, I'm going to set that same green. Was it this one? Yeah. You use whatever green you want. Okay. I'm going to hit done. Or actually, you don't have to hit done. You could just leave it. But I'm going to add another rule. And then while I add another rule, I'm just going to edit the inside to be the not equal to symbol. And then change it to red. Done. Now, without closing this out, I'm going to select the next one, add another rule, custom formula, paste. The answer is going to be in P25, and this is going to be, instead of F13, I13. Select the green that I like, add another rule, change the equal to the not equal, make it red, done. Oh no, do you want me to share this? Where I'm at so far? I don't mind. So this would be link 2 still. And you can go about working on the rest of them. It might still be up, like up in the chat. You can still make a copy of link 2 and it'll take you to where I'm at so far. Okay, now I'm gonna keep going. I gotta do the same for all the questions because I want them to be green, red, green, red. So for 4, right, now the answer is gonna be in C19, but remember we skipped some here. So the correct answer for the next one is gonna be P28 for this one. So add another rule, custom formula, paste. This is gonna be P28, and this next one's gonna be, and the actual answer is C13. Not 13, 19. I'm gonna copy that, change it to the green that I like, add another rule, change the equal to not equal, make it red. Done. Click on the next one. I am copying and pasting every time because now I can go to, every time I put custom formula, I can paste it in there. And I know that the only thing I need to change is the next one to 29 because it's one question after. And then this is F, CFI. Change it to the green that I like. Add another rule. Not equal, red. Done. Now let me go here and share this again. Just in case, Caroline, you weren't able to find it, I'm going to put it in the chat again. This is link 2 again. Okay. I'm going to go into this one because I just copied that link. I'm going to go into 5 so I can copy this formula. And now go into 6, add another rule, custom formula, paste. The next one would be 30, P30. That's where that right answer is. And this one is I19. Change it to the green that I like. Add another rule. Change it to not equal to. Make it red. Done. The next set of answers, now I'm going to go check here. The next set of answers start at 33. So P33. So I'm going to add another rule, custom formula, paste. This is P33. And this is going to be C25. Change it to green. Add another rule. Make it not equal to. Make it red. Done. Oh, I didn't copy this one. I'm going to select and copy. So now I'm going to go to the next one. Add another rule. Custom formula. Paste. The next answer would be 34. And this is at F25. Select the green that I like. Add another rule. Change the equal. Oop, that is not the equal sign. Change the equal sign, make it red. Done. Next one, custom, paste. Oh, I think I didn't change it. I think this needs to be 35. I didn't copy it last time. And then this is gonna be, yep, CFI. Make it green, add another rule, and not equal to. Make it red. Okay. Last steps. I keep looking over because I'm checking the chat, make sure nobody has any questions. Next one is going to be the last set at C31, and the answers start at 38. So add another rule, custom formula, paste, change this to 38, and this is going to be C31. I'm gonna copy this formula so that I have it. Green, add another rule, not equal to, and red. Done. Oh yeah, you don't have to click on, you can always keep adding rules if you're gonna be adding them. Hey, there you go, new rule. Yeah, when you're adding to the same section, if all you're changing is the color or making a minimal change, it'll copy that rule over, so then you could just make minor changes and it saves the previous one. I'm gonna click on 11, add another rule. We're almost done with this part. The next answer would be at 39, and instead of C, we are at F. Copying it, and green, add another rule, not equal, change to red, done. Next one, add another rule, custom formula, paste. This one would be 40, and instead of F, it is I. Change to green, add another rule, change it to not equal to, make it red, done. Yay, okay. Our template is ready now. Now it's ready for stickers. So this is officially linked to with no stickers. My next step, so I am going to make another copy. You can make a copy of it if you have it. If you haven't, for link 2, I just posted it in the chat. I'm going to make another fresh copy of this one, and I'm going to start putting stickers in. So my next copy is going to be a template with Hocus Pocus stickers. That's what I saved. Okay, at this point, you can add whatever stickers you want. You can make it whatever theme you want, and then we'll talk about changing the colors and all that good stuff. But this is a functioning template now. That's it. So I am going to file, make a copy, and this will be, so digital activity, collect for Hocus Pocus template. I'm gonna have to find those in my drive. I don't even know where I'm saving them. Okay, here we go. I'm not sharing this one yet because I'll share it after the stickers are in there. So we gotta add the stickers on sheet 2. Okay, I do wanna show you the stickers that I saved. I am going to do pop figures because my students are super into them. So I saved a bunch of stickers. I don't think this is zoom in. I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna use the Hocus Pocus one. I am going to start by adding the sticker that I want to be the final sticker on all of them. Okay, so the final sticker that you want, the one that you want your students to collect, to have the same one. I'm making this smaller for now. All right, remember this is where the stickers are gonna go. You set your space up. And the stickers that I want at the end, the one that I personally want, I want it to be Mary. She is my favorite. So I want it to be, let me click on her. I want it to be Mary. This is what I want my final sticker to be. She's my favorite, so that's gonna be the sticker they're collecting, like the collect for. Where did I get stickers? I really, for these, I just Googled, Funko Pop's Hocus Pocus and transparent. I do want the background to be transparent because I want it to go with whatever color I end up setting after. So I set a transparent background. So really anywhere on Google you can find whatever, and you can make it whatever theme you want. Just make sure they're transparent. You can buy some if you want to, like on Etsy. If you're planning to make this obviously to sell it on Teachers Pay Teachers or anything like that, then you do have to make sure that you license the stickers. However you choose to do that, I'm not going that deep into it, but just make sure that you are choosing ones that have a blank background, so a transparent background. Okay. If you find one that you really like and it's not transparent, then you can use remove.bg. I'll put it in the chat to remove the background. Yeah, that's our website, remove.bg. A way to make stickers. I mean, I would say like on PowerPoint, if you're good at making a design or something, you can always save something on PowerPoint. You can also probably create PNGs on Canva. You can get them there if you have a Canva account. But I'm not really a creative person when it comes to drawing and creating things like that. I would license them from somewhere. Okay. I am going to, because I know this is the one that I want at the end, that means that all my 1.3s need to be that same sticker. Okay, so I am going to delete this 1.3 and go to Insert, Image, in Cell, and put Mary there. So next one, Insert, Image, in Cell, put Mary in there. Insert, Image, in Cell, put Mary in there. Insert, Image, in Cell, and put Mary in there. So now this would be what it would look like for students when all their answers are correct. They would have Mary. They have successfully collected 4 of the same stickers. Now for the other ones, right, what you want is you want the sticker to change, right, so that students can see that there is a change happening, but at no point should they collect 4 of the same, right? So you can avoid that by making sure that the rest of your stickers don't appear in all 4 categories. So for example, on this 1.0, I am going to put, where did my stickers go? Let me lower this. I'm going to put Sarah. And then I'm going to put Sarah on 2.1. And maybe on 4.2. Again, it doesn't matter where you put them. But then I'm going to make sure that I don't put Sarah anywhere on this one here. So no matter what students do, they can never get 4 of Sarah, right? So, because they're trying to collect 4 of the same one. The only way they can collect 4 of the same one will be when all of them are correct, because it will be Mary. Okay, so now on the next one, I am going to put Winifred. Actually, I'm going to put Winifred here. Insert, image, and the cell. And then I'll put her here. Insert, image, and the cell. And I'm going to make sure that I don't put Winifred anywhere in the first place. And then maybe I'll put her here. Okay, so again, you're only using them at max 3 times. Next, I have Sarah, Winifred, and I'm going to use then the other Mary that I have for this one. Insert image in the cell. That's going to be Mary. And then I'm going to put maybe I'll put Mary here. Yeah, okay, I'm glad that now it makes sense, right? So they're at the end, when everything is correct, they've collected the same sticker 4 times. I just kind of want to show what that looks like. Then on this first one, I'm going to put the mother, the witch mother, and I'm going to put witch mother here. And then on this one, I'm going to put the zombie. And then on this one, I'll put the other Winnie. Okay, now I have it done. I'm done with my stickers. So again, big rule. The sticker that you want the students to collect is going to be the last one on all of them. And that's it. You're not putting her or him anywhere else, just on that last one. The other 3, you can mix and match, but just make sure that you are never including the same sticker in 4 different places, because then students could collect 4, right? And you don't want that. You don't want them to collect 4 at any point. Okay, so this is going to be my Hocus Pocus. So now I just kind of want you to see before I start changing the colors around, because now I'm going to make it into colorful. I'll share the template and then I'll put my questions in here. Okay, so let's say they have this one wrong or not filled in. And maybe they have this one wrong or not filled in. And then they have the rest of them. This is what it would look like for them. So all of the stickers are changing. They could have 2 of the same at some point, right? If they're, I don't know if the mother comes up on this one, maybe. I forgot. Right, so they have 2 Winnies, but they don't have 4 of the same. All right, now it's time to change the background and all of that good stuff. I think I want I'm gonna start off with, give me color ideas. I think I'm gonna make the entire background. If you're using Google Chrome, you can use the color picker tool. It's this little one here. I think I'm gonna use her like skin color as my background. Bloop. I think that's okay. I like making my questions white. They stick out. Maybe we can make even the sticker portion a different color. Like, ooh, this is Halloween, so maybe something very orangey. I think that looks okay. And then I'm gonna go around my border that I told you guys I love. And I'm gonna use this like purple. Toasty fall vibes is what I'm going for here. Yeesh, I don't like this. That's better. All right, how's that? Are we happy with this template? Should I change anything else? Does anything look funky? If not, I think I'm happy with this template. What's up, baby?
I thought you said Angie.
Oh, no. Sweetie, can you bring me some water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, where's the water? Is your water?
Sure. Or ask Papa. Okay. I don't see any questions, so this is the template. This is my final Hocus Pocus template. Okay, so I'm gonna share this. And now we can add our questions and our answers. So Hocus Pocus template. I have a Nightmare Before Christmas one as well. And I will probably do that outside of here. But I'll still share it after, but so that this live isn't any longer. I'll share it on the Facebook group. Okay, so let's make a copy of this one.
Mama, Papa's going to the bathroom.
Okay, that's okay. Thanks, baby. And collect 4. And oh my God, what was the topic? I know it's 8th grade. I'm using questions that somebody else. Oh, rational numbers. Rational versus irrational numbers. Oh, you're welcome, Adela. I hope that you find this useful and like applicable, right? I mean, I've been here for an hour already, so at least we got the template done. It took me an hour to make this template, right? And then now I can use this over and over and over again because I could just change the stickers and have a completely new activity. This is why I like working off of templates. But we did start from scratch. Here are the questions I'm going to use. So this is going to be, this is Unit 1, the number system. That's what it's called. So I'm going to put my title here, Unit 1, the number system review. Insert my directions. I know, they really do. This is for, so I don't really have the need for an activity right now, and I couldn't think of anything that I wanted to make my activity about. So I asked one of my coworkers to send me a list. I'm like, I'll make you an activity, just send me a list of questions. So yeah, so I'm making this one for him. Okay, so answer each question using the answer space provided. If your answer is correct, it will turn green and the sticker will change. If your answer is incorrect, it will turn red and the sticker will remain the same. Your goal is to collect all 4 of the same stickers. And I'm going to make this bold, and I'll make this a little bit bigger. Maybe, there we go. Oh, awesome. I like that. Okay. So now let's start putting our questions in. I put in my title. I put in my directions. I guess this directions, you can use them too. I'll copy and paste them because I didn't put anything about the actual, oh, it didn't let me paste. Oh, it's too long. I can't paste that in there. That's what I typed. It's too long of a chat. It won't let me do that. My eye sad here says this one. Keep putting it in there. Oh, I love that. I did have a student this week. I showed them somebody in our group shared a K-pop activity, and I showed it to my student, and my student was like, if you did an activity for us with that, I will do it over and over. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Please do your homework over and over. Yeah, exactly. They seem to think it's no work at all. Okay, I'm going to split my screen here. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, but I do want the questions on one side as I'm typing on the other. So I had showed you guys that I took a screenshot of this, and I think I really like the way that looked. So I am going to insert that image in the cell. I'm going to browse and I'm going to select that screenshot. But that is question number 1, exactly how my coworker typed it. So I think I'm just going to leave that there. That looks good. I know, it is. It's like no big deal. You get them to answer. I will say I personally don't really like using multiple choice questions for this type of activity because students could just guess. Right? I mean, they could just keep selecting that until it is the right answer. But I did ask I did ask my coworker and he is okay with it. So since this is not something I'm going to be using, he's fine with it. I'm going to go for it. So on this question, I am going to right click here on number 1 and go to drop down because I am going to create a drop down for the answers on this one. So it's going to be a drop down. My first answer should be the square root. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. The square. What did I do? Why isn't the square root button working? It's not letting me put my square root button. What did I do? I don't know what happened. There we go. Why is it doing that? This is so annoying. All right, time for symbol salad. I have symbol salad open. Where's the square root here? Here we go. So annoying. 5. Add another one. Negative 4.99. Add another one. 6 over 17. Add another one. 1.444. Dot, dot, dot. I would just remove the right, wrong, clue, the red and green. I would do the same. I would 100% do the same. But then they would have this sticker, right? So he's okay with it because it's a review they're going to do together in class. So, all right. So the correct answer for this one is the square root of 5. So now I need to go to sheet 2 and set that as my first answer. Right? This is going to be square root of 5. What? Square root of 5. There we go. Question number 2. I'm going to type this one in. What is, oh, actually I should just copy. I do need the number 2 in there. And I need to make this text wrap. And I will left justify it. And I wonder what font that is, Arial. So it looks the same. It looks so ugly. It doesn't match. Maybe I will make it center. Does that look okay? I don't like that the font size is different. What can I do? Oh God. Okay, well that is it. And the answer for this one is 39 over 50. I know sometimes when they're so used to the green or red and they don't see it, it throws them off so much. And it's like, it's okay, it's fine, it's right. It's so funny. All right, the next one is which statement is true? I guess I'm gonna copy this. Sorry, you could see the troubleshooting going around in my brain. This is the real me. I copied it just so I can copy your thing. Which statement is true? Ah! Why is this happening? My typing skills are not working with me today. I'm just gonna be finishing this up. So at this point, you can stick around if you want to or not. but I'm almost done with having a finished activity.
I'm sorry, we only have lemon. We don't have any watermelon. The only watermelon we do have is
All rational numbers can be written as the quotient of integers. All real numbers can be written as the quotient of integers. All negative integers are irrational. All decimals are rational. Okay, so it's all, the answer is always A. All decimals are rational. That's not true. All negative integers are irrational. That's not true. It is A, right? Yeah. All real numbers can be written as a quotient of integers, and that is not true because of the irrationals. And all rational numbers can be written. Okay, so it is A. It's the correct answer. It is A. I copy it. And that's going to be the correct answer. And I do have to fix that. Boop. And we are going to have to make this very tiny. Stop it. 10 and text wrap. There you go. Okay. Go. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to be finishing this one up right now. So the ones that I can take a screenshot of, I will. Which one is closer to 6? Well, the square root of 35, right? Because 38 is further. Let's see. All his correct answers are A. I wonder if he knows that. I think I'm going to change this one. Sorry, I'm going to move these because I don't want all the answers to be A. But I can't do that on this one because I want to use that there. Okay. This one. I know I did. On the ones that I'm not putting ABC, I will, but the other ones have ABC, so. And I can't edit this text for him. That's fine. Just is what it is. I guess I could change the order here because I'm not putting. I'm gonna do that. And this is the correct answer. Done. It's gonna be square root of 35. Good idea. Okay. Like that, Michelle? I think that'll be okay. Oh, how are they going to? Oh, I guess this one. this is... Oh, that's really hard to see. It's fine. The text is kind of all over the place. It doesn't look as neat as I would like it, but that's okay. So 5 to 7th. Yikes. The right one is this one. Ah! Wait, that's not right? 1. Was not right. There we go. Okay, 8. Number 6 needs to be numbered. Oh, thank you. There you go. Thank you. 8, and this is 7 to the 6th. All right, next one. This is what happens when, and this is -3. When your brain's all over the place. But hopefully this was useful. Hopefully this was useful. It's definitely the longest live I've done. And this is number 10. We're almost there. And this one is... I'm trusting his answers. Okay. Last one. All right, add a rule here. And this is going to be 1.2 times 10 to the 8th, 12 times 10 to 7. 7 times 10 to the 7th, or 7 times 10 to So that's gonna be times 10 to the 7th. Right? 3 times 4 is 12. And then 10 times 10. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna close this out now. I don't need it. Here we go. Now, here is the assignment. Not sure I am thrilled about how it looks because some of them are not nice and pretty, like in the center, but that's okay. I'll live. It's not that big of a deal. It may not be the prettiest, but I think it gets the point across. You can definitely make it look nicer if you want to. So now at this point, I need to hide the answers. So I am going to call this answer key. And I am going to hide those answers. So I don't need this. I don't need this. Everything else has to stay. I am going to right click. I'm going to drag all of these. Change the font to size 1. Right click, view more cell options, and conditional formatting. And I'm gonna change the background to white and the font to white. So again, right click, conditional formatting, just like we did the first page. What this does is it hides the answers. And then from here, I am going to go from B all the way to Z and hide these columns. I guess we can resize them really tiny and then hide them. And then I'm gonna hide A and hide the sheet. There is my answer key. I wonder if I should make these long. I think I'm gonna make these bigger. See if that makes it any better. I actually like way better how this looks, and I might be able to just make the font bigger. Ooh, I do want that center though. I want just a little bit more uniformity in the font. I could make that go center. That looks way nicer to me. In my opinion, that looks better. So here is my answer key. I'm gonna take a screenshot because then I can share it. And last but not least, let me share this in the chat. This is the answer key. And then last but not least, I like making a student sheet. I know I've shared that in the past, so I am going to make a copy of this one. You should do this yourself, so you're gonna need 2 copies. I am going to hide the formula sheet and then make a copy and change this to student sheet. Ah, come on. Student sheet. Now the student sheet is what students will see as soon as they get started with their activity. All right, so this is what the student sheet looks like. I love it. I actually really, really love this. I like the way it looks. And then every time they get an answer correct, they will have a sticker change. So student sheet. Okay, we're done. We did it. All right, that was an hour and a half. I am not sure if I'm good. I think I don't really think I wasted a lot of time doing anything, so I think I'm just gonna leave the video like this. I was thinking about downloading it and putting chapters and all that, but I think that's just gonna take too much time, so I don't wanna promise that. I will do it if I can, but everything that you need is in here. It'll be in the description at the end. I am going to end this live soon, and through the sharing on Facebook and all that, I am going to then create another template that I'm going to turn into the same type of template, but for the Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'll try to have that done by today, or maybe the next time I need one. I'm not sure, but I will get that done. I want to see what this look like. I might be able to make this font bigger. There we go. Sorry, so editing things. All right. I don't see any more questions in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. This was really fun. Thank you, Michelle, for the idea. If you have any ideas of something that you want to turn into activities, send them my way. I'm more than happy to share. And you know that I will always share the end with you for free. Another great use of this, what you can do instead of stickers, you can use your Bitmojis or your student Bitmojis, right? So if your students have a Bitmoji account, you can use all of these to create an activity. I think that would be so fun. But if you don't have any questions, I am going to end it here. Make sure you come back and download all of those templates if they are useful. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.